What country's more powerful, India or Pakistan? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out what military would beat which. We're going to be going through every single one of their military strength and seeing which country is stronger on each front. And we're going to start off with Pakistan's transport aircrafts, and this is how many transport aircrafts Pakistan has in their current fleet right now as compared to India. They have 60, which I don't know if that's a lot or not, but it seems like it's quite a lot. Now we're moving on to India, and they actually have different designs on their plane, and the Indian planes have like turbos on the top of their planes, which is cool. But India have way more transport aircrafts with 264, so India are 1-0 up right now. Moving on to the next one, we have the fighter jets, and I believe this is India's fighter jet fleet, or it could be Pakistan's, but I'm pretty sure this is India's. Nope, it's Pakistan's. They have 387 fighter jets, but now moving on to India, their fighter jets again look a little bit different, and I presume they have a bit more fighter jets than Pakistan does, and it looks like they do. Wow, that looks like a lot of fighter jets. They actually have 606, so that is 2-0 to India right now. India are currently stronger on every front than Pakistan, but this is only the start. Now let's compare how many total aircrafts both Pakistan and India have in both of their fleets. I would now assume India obviously has more because they have more transport aircrafts and fighter jets, but here we have Pakistan's total aircrafts is 1,434. Now moving on to India's, and India's, it looks vast. It looks absolutely massive. There are so many aircrafts here. They have 2,296, so that's 3-0 to India. That is a big, substantial lead. It's now time for the attack helicopters. I think these things are so cool. Attack helicopters are sick. India only have 40 attack helicopters, but how many attack helicopters does Pakistan have? I assume they have a bit more. They do. They have 57, so Pakistan brings it back to 3-1 in the little game we're playing. So Pakistan have more attack helicopters, but what country has more helicopters in total? Let's find out. So the first country we see is Pakistan. They have 352 normal helicopters that obviously do fighting as well. So I guess they're pretty much the same as attack helicopters. I don't know. But India have 869 helicopters. Oh my days, that is a lot more than what Pakistan have. We are now moving on to the aircraft carriers. It is 4-1 to India now, but we have 2 aircraft carriers for India, which I don't know if that's a lot or not. I assume America has like 10 million because they're ridiculous. But then Pakistan have 0, so that makes it 5-1 to India. If these guys ever went to war at this point, India would definitely win. But let's move on to the submarines. Pakistan has 8 submarines in its military, but how many submarines does India have in their military? It looks to be a tiny bit more. Oh, maybe a bit more. That's 16, I believe, right? Is it 16? 18 submarines in India's military. So that is 6-1 to India, I think. It's either 6 or 5-1. Or call it 6-1. Now it's time for the naval fleet. This is very important. Every single good military needs a very strong naval fleet. Otherwise, I would consider you quite a weak country. Navy is very important to win wars. We have Pakistan with 114 boats in their naval fleet. But how many is there in India? I assume, again, there's going to be more. It's usually the country that's shown second that has more than the other country. But India has 294 boats in their naval fleet, which is impressive. That is quite a lot. I mean, both navies are decent, to be fair. It's now time for these trucks with rockets on the back of them. That is absolutely awesome. That's something out of like COD or something. But Pakistan has 602 of these vehicles, and India, their car again looks a little bit different, but I assume they have over 1,000. It would just make sense to me that they would have more. They have 702, so they've got a few more than Pakistan, but nothing crazy. It's only 100 more rocket truck systems than the other country, but that's 7-1 to India. Actually 8-1 now because I forgot to count the naval fleet. Moving on to the towed artillery. This looks absolutely awesome. Imagine how terrified you'd be if you saw all of these towed artillery like next to each other. You'd just think, yeah, I'm cooked. Like, there's no way I survived this. But the country with less towed artillery is Pakistan. They have 3,238 in their fleet of army military operations. Now moving on to India, theirs almost seems endless. That is a lot. They have 3,243, so only a little bit more. They're literally just, they've just gone, yeah, I don't like you. I just want to make sure I have more strength than you militarily wise in pretty much everything. Only 5 more is hilarious. They've definitely done that on purpose. But that's 9-1 to India on the military strength index. They are absolutely crushing it right now. And speaking of crushing it, we have tanks. How many tanks are in this army's military fleet? I assume it's Pakistan, and it is 3,742. I'm going to predict India's is 3,758. It's going to be a little bit more than Pakistan. It won't be much more. That seems a lot more. That seems a lot more. Whoa! 4,614 tanks in India's army. That is loads. And it's 10-1 to India. That is a substantial lead to the Indians. We now have these like military truck things. I don't know what they're called, but India only has 66 of them, but Pakistan must have more because they're being shown second. So that tells me that Pakistan might bring this back to 10-2, but these look absolutely awesome. Are they like ballistic missiles or something? That looks terrifying. Pakistan have 60 of whatever they are. We're about to find out what they are now. Ballistic missiles. I'm a genius, but that's 10-2. Pakistan are clawing it back. But this is the scary part, the nuclear bombs. How many nuclear bombs does Pakistan have? I think Pakistan has a little bit more than, a little bit less than India. I think India has about 140. Maybe I'm wrong. maybe it's France with 140. But Pakistan has 170 nuclear forces. And I would imagine India has a slight bit more, not by much, maybe 210. I don't think it'll be much of a difference because there's a lot of regulations on nuclear bombs. They have 172. They literally only have 2 more. Again, they've literally just gone to Pakistan. There you go, mate. We're stronger than you in every department. They're just trying to annoy them as much as they can. But either way, if Pakistan and India actually got into a war, no country would win because of this. There's 170 nuclear bombs and 172 nuclear bombs on each side. If it went to a nuclear war, everyone dies. Like, you're all gone. There's no winners here. But there is one winner. 11-2 to India. They just keep winning on all of these military departments, and having only 2 more than Pakistan on nuclear forces is quite humorous. They've definitely done that on purpose. We are now moving on to the soldiers. Is this like the SAS or something? Is this like the special forces of India, or is this their actual forces? I assume it's their actual forces. It's going on forever. Like, this is absolutely insane. Is this just their active military personnel, or is it their reserves? There's no way this is their active military personnel, because this seems like it's going on forever. These are people in an army, and this might be Pakistan. This might not even be India. What country is this? Is this India or Pakistan? This military fleet of soldiers is absolutely massive. 550,000 soldiers in Pakistan. That is absolutely crazy to me. But now we're going on to India, which is definitely going to have more. I'm going to say like 1.1 million. Like that is absolutely massive. I see how long this goes on for. This time lapse of scrolling through millions of people like about to go to war. This is absolutely insane. It's just not stopping. This is rows and rows and rows of people all lined up next to each other. Obviously not real people, but you know what I mean. Like, that is just crazy to me. It's got to be over 1 million people, right? There's no way it's not. And here it is. How many people are actually in the Indian army? 1.15 million. Oh my God, that's their reserve force. Okay, that's not, is that not like their soldiers then? That's their reserve force. Okay, so this means this is their active military personnel, which is kind of insane considering that's a reserve force. But here is the active military personnels of both countries. It is now 12-2 to India on our little scoreboard. Pakistan has 654,000 active military personnel. And now moving on to India, it's probably going to be over 1 million. Let's just be honest here, it probably is going to be over 1 million. But that makes it 13-2 to India. They have won this military comparison with ease. Make sure you like and subscribe if you've made it this far in the video. And we are about to find out how many active personnel are in the Indian army. 1.45 million people. That is crazy. But that's about it. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. Bye.